Hey, welcome to the channel. If I haven't said it to you already, Happy New Year. It's 2022, a year of some great possibilities, so I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you and your investments are doing well. And to kick this video off, I thought I would answer a question that I received via the comments. So here, I'll read the question to you. Any particular stock or ETF that I'm looking to add to my portfolio, or am I planning on mostly adding to the existing holdings in 2022? Thank you so much for the question. The short answer is yes. However, I will be looking into adding some new positions, but I first want to do a bit of an analysis of what stocks positions I want to add, because there are three main rules that I'm trying to follow on this investment journey. The first one being making sure I am diversified across different sectors and then different companies within those sectors. So that way, if one sector does better than the other, or in most cases, if one sector goes down, the other ones can kind of help carry the weight. So I'm kind of protected that not everything goes down all at once. Two, I am averaging down my cost as much as possible. But as I learned in the previous year, I need to make sure that I'm buying lows and I'm buying them high. So you'll see me do that when I go over to the computer desk. And thirdly, I am buying good dividend Canadian stocks. So I'm picking companies have a good track record of continuously paying dividend stocks. So let's go over to the computer desk. Let's pick up some of these stocks. I'll walk you through what I'm doing, introduce you to the spreadsheet that I'm using to track all my investments. I'll give you a quick recap on the dividends I received, and yeah, let's go do some live buys. All right, I'm over at the computer desk now, so I'll disappear so that way you guys can completely see what's happening on my screen. Right now we're looking at the dashboard on the spreadsheet that I made, where you can see all the main metrics of how well my account is performing, the current balance, how much dividends I'm receiving a month, and the current yield on cost, which right now is like 4.31%, which is right on target. That's where I like to kind of have it. That will grow in time. What I'll first kind of point out, as I mentioned, that I had some amazing dividend growth in December. It is the highest month of dividends I've received so far, $36.79. Let's jump over into Wealthsimple Trade and I'll show you where those dividends came from. So over here, starting on December 7th, we had RioCan. So this is a weekly, not weekly, I wish. This is a monthly REIT. So it is now $2.40 I received. Pizza to Pizza, $3.36. Manulife, $9.24. So that pays quarterly. So that's why that's a bigger one, $9.24. As well as Chorus Entertainment, that's another bigger one. So that is definitely growing fast as well, $9.12. Brookfield Renewables is one that I started way back when. I have not put money into them for the longest time because they've made up such a big proportion of my account, and I'm always trying to diversify, getting that spread a little bit evenly. But $9.33, that did not hurt. And then finally, at the end of the year, Diversified Realty Corp, $3.34. So what I'm looking at today to invest in, so just again, moving up the list, wanting to increase the percentages here, and therefore lowering the percentages up at the top. I'm looking at RioCan and Interject. The other thing I'm looking at is making sure I am applying dollar cost averaging evenly. For the longest time, I was primarily purchasing the stocks that were always down, trying to average down my price, which is not a bad strategy. But what I found was happening was sometimes those stocks kept going down, so I wasn't seeing as much growth. I'm trying to keep a very balanced portfolio, meaning I need to put money into the stocks when they're down, and I need to put money into the stocks when they're up. So that is exactly what I'm going to be applying here. And this one just happens to be Interject and RioCan, 10% up, 10% down. This just seems like a perfect balance here. So I'm going to try and put $75 into RioCan and $75 into Interject. Just want to interrupt myself for just a split second. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and please subscribe. I'd like to keep you on the journey. On the 1-year anniversary of this channel, I'm hoping to get up to 500 subscribers, so you can help out a lot. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. Now back to the video. So here's RioCan. Again, I am up 10%, which is great. We're going to pick up 3 shares of RioCan. Boom. And that was 4 of Interject Renewables. Yeah, this is one that's been down for a bit, so I'm quite happy buying when it's down. And at some point it will go back up. And that's 4 shares of that. Done. So the next step I take when purchasing shares is I go into my spreadsheet and I go into the activities list, and then I record the new purchases that I have made. So I enter in all the information, and then I don't know what the price is quite yet. So I will enter that once the stocks have gone through. This will then update the tracking. Go here, we can see, okay, now I'm down 10%, but then this one is up a percentage, so that's good. As well as everything is still very, very balanced. So this is great to see. If I resort this, just minor changes, just really bump those ones up. So really next week, what I would probably be looking at, if no major changes are happening, I would probably be looking at Chorus Entertainment and Pizza to put more money into these two, since they are low on the list, and there's a bit of one is low, one is high, and then any money left over would go into Diversified Royalty Corp. And then that is just last year's strategy with a minor modification continuing into this year. So there we go. There's a link down below for the spreadsheet if you want to check it out yourselves. Feel free to do so and ask me any questions you have about how it all works. I do plan on adding some new positions, as I mentioned earlier, to the portfolio. But first, what I want to do is gather a whole lot of information and determine what best meets the criteria of my strategy. So I am looking for, what I will be looking at is the dividend yield, their track record for dividends, as well as earning per share, bunch of those fun facts, those basic fundamentals. So I will be sharing that with you as well. So stay tuned for that. If you're not using Wealthsimple Trade already, be sure to check it out using the link down in the description. Sign up today and you can get a stock up to $4,500 absolutely free just for investing your first $100. So check it out below. As well, check out Wealthsimple Cash. It is the new card that I plan on using this year because I can get 1% returns that will automatically go into my trading account, which I think is amazing. So I can't wait to start using that card once it comes in the mail. So stay tuned for a future video on that. I think that's going to be a great way to continue growing some wealth. And as always, thank you so much for joining me, tuning in, watching this investment journey right before your eyes. I'm so glad you're here. I appreciate the comments. Love you guys. Keep it in the green, and we'll see you in the next video.